Right, who's ready to lose some brain cells? Me. Let's do it. First off, big shout out to all you legends who've been supporting the channel recently. Like this video to push it into the algorithm because today is a good one and we need to spread this message. Today's topic: are boys stronger than girls? What the heck, Shaun? Of course. Why are we even having this discussion? Well, I agree with you. There's no reason to discuss this. We know that boys are inherently stronger than girls. But in this day and age, you can't say that. It's naughty. Don't be a naughty poo-poo or you'll get cancelled. Because this one girl one time had an arm wrestling competition with a boy who was skinnier than her and she won. Therefore, boys are not stronger than girls. When we speak generally across the board with subjects like these, girls love to hone in on that one exception, but the exception does not disprove the rule. Anyway, here we've got a bunch of kids debating and disagreeing with who's stronger physically, boys or girls.
Step forward if you agree with the prompt. Boys are stronger than girls.
Well, physically, like, for the most part, in gender roles and stuff like that, boys are just supposed to be stronger. That's just a thing that happens. They work out at the gym, and yeah, girls certainly can work out too if they want. But again, it's more common for boys.
This kid is smart. He switched on. He put together a solid argument. He said it's more common for boys to be stronger. He's right. I feel like 20, 30 years ago, this is what we'd all say. It was obvious.
Can my disagreeers step forward?
Who's one to say what gender, depends, who's stronger? It doesn't matter what gender you are, it matters who you are. It doesn't matter what you were born, it matters what you want to be.
I'll tell you who. God, biology, it entirely matters what gender you are.
You could be referring to strength in so many ways, like physically, emotionally, where the strength in your body is placed, it all just depends.
No, we're not referring to strength in so many ways. We're talking about who's physically stronger. Stop trying to bring emotional strength into the matter, because even in that case, you could put together an argument that men are more emotionally strong because the statistics show that there's more women on mental health medication than men. Regardless, women always do this. They divert the subject onto something else to avoid the question. They twist it. Similar to Jake Paul with the steroid question in yesterday's video. Go and check that out here.
I play volleyball and sometimes we play the boys teams and we've crushed them a couple times and it feels so good, So I don't agree with that.
Oh, just because you beat some boys in volleyball one time doesn't mean that you're stronger. Volleyball is one of the worst sporting examples to compare strength between genders. Why don't you play American football, soccer, basketball, tennis, or even better, the ultimate sport to decide who's stronger, athletics? Then you'll learn.
I think getting rid of these preconceived notions that boys go to gyms, girls stay at home. One of my best friends is a girl and she's stronger than half the guys I know.
So one of your best friends is a girl and she's stronger than half of the boys that you know. What about the other half then? Are they all stronger? Right, this is going to sound bad. I'm not bullying the kid here, but this is probably going to sound bad. I don't know how else to say it though. This kid is clearly gay, or maybe even a girl disguised as a boy. We know media companies like to do that. They just sneak a little trans in or a little gender neutral or non-binary without you knowing. The boys that this kid is hanging around with aren't exactly going to be jocks, are they? And let's see a female friend. Is she 270 pounds of pure obesity?
I'm Kiko. I'm 23. I go to UCSB and I also bartend.
My name is Optimus Prime.
Maybe that's why she's stronger. And once again, I'm not picking on the kid here. I've got nothing wrong with him, but he defo bats for the other side because he actually confirms that he gets along with girls more than he does boys emotionally.
My name's Colby. I'm in 8th grade and I'm a middle school boy. I do have guy friends, but when I would ask them questions or when I would try to talk about emotion, it was almost shut down. And I feel I just have deeper connections with women around me than a lot of the men that I do.
So not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. The majority of my clients are gay. We've got so many gay clients in our gym. I've got so many gay friends. I'm just providing context to what he's saying, in that no one who he knows are stronger than his one female friend. When you watch this, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For me, it's indoctrination. If I have a daughter, I will 100% let her know the boys are stronger. This doesn't mean that she can't be strong herself as a girl. I will have her in the gym. I will have her doing martial arts. But she must go into the world with a realistic understanding and a grasp of reality, because this rhetoric is what gets girls hurt. I try and say this from an educational perspective. If there's any women watching my channel, then they have a little bit of a better understanding of what reality's like. And then the lads who are watching my channel understand how important this is to pass this message on to the women. So the girls girls in your family, and if you have any daughters, it's important for them to know that the world is a harsh place and they can't just go out there like Wonder Woman thinking that they can just take on any man. Okay, anyway, we've almost got 10,000 new subscribers on the channel in this last week. Welcome, everyone. I appreciate you all. Love the support. So let's show some clips that we've previously featured on the channel of examples of women versus men. Go and grab your popcorn for this bit.
Could you fight a man, or do you think women could fight men?
I think so, yeah, because my aunt is like a third dan in like that belt, and like she got someone took her bag before in Paris, and like she like sidekick Sam chopped the guy.
Okay, can you show me right now how you stop my attack? I'm gonna rob you.
Okay.
Okay, he said that. I'm trying to rob you. I want you to defend yourself from Fresh. Go ahead. Let's do this.
Ready? Are we?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so that was me just playing around, right? This is my one now. You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I don't want to like do it a bit crazy.
Come on, man. You represent all men. Abuse her now.
I don't want to hurt her, guys.
Come on, man.
I know. I'm gonna hurt her, bro. I don't want to hurt her.
Barbados. Use Nick grab.
Okay. Like.
I'm coming.
Okay.
You ready?
Nigga said I'm coming.
Oh,
Okay. Fresh got her. Oh, you can't do nothing. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do nothing, can you? See, look at that.
I got a weapon?
Yeah.
And let's say you're done.
You really think you can fight a guy off, though?
In the right context, yes, but I don't think I would do anything to anger a guy terribly bad.
Oh, now it switches. Went from I got black belt to I want to anger them.
Clueless and hopeless. The funny thing is, she'll probably still walk around thinking that she can do a sidekick slam chop to a man. What's a sidekick slam chop? Just by you actually saying sidekick slam chop tells me everything I need to know about you as a person. You cannot defend yourself if your go-to move is a sidekick slam chop. Even if you break that phrase down, it's 3 different attacks. Is it a sidekick? Is it a slam, where you slam them on the ground? Or is it a chop? Maybe it was a combo. She went sidekick, slam, chop. Shaun, obviously, that's what she was talking about. Silly me. The reason certain women believe this is not just because of the feminist ideology that's being pushed, but also because of these stupid self-defense tutorials out there for women.
I want to see naturally what you would do if he were to grab you and just try to take you down, okay? We'll start from the point where he's just going to approach you like he's talking to you, and then he's just going to grab you by the head. Then he has an objective to do.
He doesn't have a chance.
He doesn't have a chance. You will put up a fight with everything you have. This is your life. You want to go home to your family, to your parents, to your dog, your kids, whatever it is that's going to motivate you to stay alive. And you fight right here versus over there.
Okay.
All right? So start by talking to her. What's up, baby? How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Now come with me. Come with me. I want to fucking kill you. Right.
Good job.
Ridiculous. Comment down below what you think of that clip. Absolutely hilarious. Like as if that bodybuilding fella who's clearly on the gear couldn't have just had his way with that girl and controlled her whenever he wanted to. No, he let her get away. And then when we're talking about who's stronger, men or women, women will often talk about this stupid narrative that the reason women are physically stronger than men is because they can apparently endure more pain.
Hey, excuse me?
Hi.
So do you think men are stronger than women?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I think that overall, women have to endure more things.
Birth
is one. Overall, the barriers and the obstacles that women have had to face just kind of adds up.
Do you think people would agree with that?
I think a lot of people nowadays.
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, ladies, but it's not true that women have a higher pain tolerance than men. Studies actually show that women feel more pain, therefore men have a higher natural pain tolerance, which makes sense from a survival perspective of when men were hunters and gatherers. Men have evolved to be more tolerant to pain, because if it was the opposite and they were sensitive to pain, then humanity wouldn't have really got very far, would they? You wouldn't survive very long if you didn't have a high pain threshold. This narrative started getting pushed by women in the last 20 years, and by the stupid men who are too weak and afraid to disagree, because they're all simps and they worry that if they disagree with a woman, then they'll never get in the pants. Happy wife, happy life. Remember that one? We hear that all the time. What a load of nonsense. I always give pushback to that one when men say to me, oh, you know, happy wife, happy life. I'm like, no, It's not that at all.
Hey, excuse me?
Hey, what's up?
So this girl said that she does not think men are stronger than women. What do you think about that?
I mean, from a purely physical standpoint, usually men tend to be stronger than women.
Have you ever met like a super physically strong woman?
My mom, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure she could overpower me.
Do you think people would agree with that?
I think most people just agree that men typically are just physically stronger.
Hey, excuse me?
Hi.
So this guy said that he thinks men are stronger than women. What do you think about that?
That's a crazy statement. I don't agree with that.
Why not?
In terms of like emotionally, totally wrong, totally wrong.
Once again, they always turn the argument into,
we're emotionally stronger.
oh my god, just thinking about it is literally giving me a headache.
Do you think women are generally stronger than men? Cool.
I want to say equal, just to please everyone in this sense.
I guess that's fair. All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
They just haven't got the ability to agree that men are stronger. Here's another thing I've just thought of. They say men aren't stronger. If that's the case, then why do they want the man to lead in the relationship? It just wouldn't make sense if he was weaker, both physically and emotionally. It makes no sense to have a physically and emotionally weak leader. And I know some of you have probably already commented this because you don't wait to the end of the video to the comments, which is fine, by the way. I like as many comments as possible, please. But some people always comment stuff like, of course, men are stronger, end of, we don't need this discussion. But it's not. End of, though, is it? Because clearly, even now our kids are being indoctrinated through our schools and social media, so it's necessary and vital to bring awareness to this topic, and videos like these give a big, huge pushback to the message. Shout out to the critical drinker on that one. So like this video and leave a comment to help it get into the algorithm, to help create a bigger pushback against this nonsense. And also, if you want to always make sure that you're stronger than girls and let them feel your wrath in the bedroom from your sheer imposing and dominant physicality, then you need to build muscle and know exactly what you're doing with your training, nutrition, supplementation and recovery. Otherwise, you'll be leaving gains on the table. I've created a full course called the Natural Physique Academy, giving you access to 12 science-backed training programs, evidence-based nutrition protocols, calorie calculators, meal plans, meal examples, over 100 exercise demonstrations and much more. It's an all-in-one course teaching you everything that you need to know about building muscle naturally. There's a huge sale on at the moment. We'll be increasing the price very soon. Check the link below to join. I hope to see you inside. Appreciate the support and I'll see you tomorrow.